All right. So I just got done doing the ending of Gray's route. So he's off the board. We're done. Got him done. So what I'm thinking is, I was just thinking of, I'm gonna just do the ones I want to do, or I just pick the top three and then move on to the next game because we got some shit. But what I'm thinking is, we already did Gray, so I do want to do two more. But then looking at the people on the roster, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do three more. So I'm gonna do James. Gotta do James. Like what? Then Nell. Then I'm gonna do Eok, whatever his name is. I ain't gonna. But for now, I don't know which one to start on. So this will be the first episode for. I'm gonna go with Nell. We'll start off with him. This is gonna be our first. This is gonna be the second route we take. So let's get started. Yep. Proceed. Warnings and triggers. Taylor Tales is a lighthearted game, but each route brings its own unique set of warnings and triggers. Would you like to review these? Do so. Okay. We belittlement of the MC, rudeness, alcoholism, minor character death. Oh shit! Somebody dying. Damn. Nosebleed, dominant, not very much. Submissive doesn't mind. Do we want mostly vanilla? Mm, mm. Should we go back on our option? I don't know. Let's keep it rating. Dominant, not very. Submissive, doesn't mind. Rough, never. Gentle, most of the time. Kinky, mostly vanilla. Confidence, hesitant and curious. Flustered, occasionally. Cockiness, surprisingly low. Below. I don't want to quit on the character, but I don't want to go off of these like so hard. But fuck it, we gonna do it. We gonna do it. Fuck it. I've been playing the entire day with my friends at a local playground. We played all sorts of games, tag, cops and robbers, hide and seek, and it was all so much fun. The sun is starting to set, and all of a sudden, the other kids have gone home already. I should probably head home as well. My mother is making dinner and waiting for me. I look down at my hands, which are dirty, and there's a cut on my knee. My clothes have spots of green from rolling in the grass with the other kids. She's not gonna like this, but I'm probably going to get yelled at again. But I have to go home. Mother, I'm home. I yell when I open the door. Mother is in the kitchen preparing food. Washing her hands is Wash your hands and sit down for dinner, she yells back. Obediently, I walk towards the kitchen to wash my hands. Amy and son, she gasps at me. You're completely filthy. Were you playing with the boys again? Look at your clothes. What am I gonna do with you? How I wish you were more girly. I look down at the floor. Mother is always saying things like this to me. I just I just like playing around with kids. I don't care about my clothes. Come on now, wash up and sit down. I have a surprise for you after dinner. My eyes light up a present that's unexpected. I hurriedly wash my hands and sit down. When dinner is served, mother keeps making comments how I shouldn't play so roughly and I should keep clothes clean. I finish up my food, eager for my present. Time for your surprise, Emi-san, she exclaims. She walks out of the room and returns soon after, holding a large white box. She hands it over to me. Gleefully, I open it up. A bunch of pink fabric in the box. A bit confused, I pick it up. I'm staring at the pink dress with my tiny hands. It feels smooth yet against my skin, like it's really expensive. The fake crystals embedded it into the hem sparkle brilliantly. Brilliantly. I'm horrified. It's like a princess dress, and I hate princess dresses. I get in the way of playing. It gets in the way of playing. Wouldn't it look so adorable on you? Grandma made it for you, she says. Grandma, you know what I'm saying? Grandma put her heart and soul into the dress, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be mean. I guess it would. I mean, rather than hearing all this shit, ugly as shit, that's kind of crazy. Do you want to try it on? I sigh. I take the dress from her hands. I really don't want to wear it, so I come up with a plan. I want to go out and play again. Can I? I don't want to put it on now and make it dirty. I lie. Mother does. All right, fine. Be back at 7, and don't talk to strangers. Nah, that's crazy. Damn. How old is she? I leave quickly. I leave the house and run away. Definitely did not want to wear that princess dress. The sun is completely gone, and I arrive at the playground. It's dark and kind of scary. Why would your mom let you out? Man, as soon as she came home for dinner, once she come home and eat dinner, you can't leave from the house till the next day. What is she on? It's dark and kind of scary. I kick the rock in frustration. Mother can't make me wear this stupid frilly dresses, always telling me to dress up and look like a girl. I hate it. I don't like all these frilly dresses and looking cute. It just gets in the way of playtime. My friends always make fun of me when I show up in a frilly dress and can't play because mother doesn't want me to get it dirty. I just want to go outside and play with my friends. But the playground is empty since most kids have a curfew. Yeah, like you should have. But anyways, they've already gone home. I'm alone, and I don't like it. Not even Cody is here to play with me. Frustrated, I kick the rock into a metal blue dome on the playground. It makes a hollow sound as it bounces off. Who's there? What the hell? I startled by a sudden voice coming up to the dome. It seems someone is hiding there. Nah, come out, nigga. So I can know. Hey, as soon as you come out, you looking weird. We out. I'm running. Come out, I yell, wanting to know who it is. It takes me a while, but within seconds, I see a small boy crawling out of the hole. Oh, okay, it's bro. Okay. Oh, he looks so cute. At first, I see a brush of purple hair emerging from the hole, and then I see the rest of his body coming out, revealing the dirt on his expensive looking clothes. His eyes are big and red, looking at me in fear. I don't recognize him at all. I'm not gonna hurt you, I tell him with a big smile. You're new here. What's your name? The boy says nothing. He looks down at his shoes instead, and they're covered in dirt as well. Where are you from? I ask, continuing my questioning of this strange boy I've never seen before. You're definitely not from around here. The boy makes a tiny sniff, then rubs his nose with the cuff of his sleeve. Did you run away from home too? I asked him. I suddenly feel sad about my own situation, running away from my mother in a dress like that. You know what niggas I'm like? You're not going to tell me? You're not going to tell them, are you? The boy finally says. He sounds like he's been crying a lot. I smile at him. Of course not. We can be runaways together. He looks up at me, a spark returning to his eyes. Why are you running away? He asks. My mother wants me to wear clothes I don't want to. I say, I'm always being forced to dress girly. Mother and father always insist I wear these clothes, and they yell at me when I get them dirty. I give him one look over again. He's entirely dirtied his clothes. They must be real mad at you right now then. The boy gives a shy nod. I don't want to go back again. I don't want to go back. I always have to study and never can go out and play. I hate that. I just want to play as well, get as dirty as I want, I exclaim. Mother and father won't allow me to play with any boys, so I ran away. Well then, I'll play with you. Excitedly, I grab his hand and drag him to the side at the other end of the playground. Your parents aren't here to say no. Ooh, they rebels. But you know what? This gonna be a core memory for him, and then we gonna meet in the future. I know that's how they gonna spark it. The boy finally manages to smile at me, and I give him a big toothy grin back. He climbs to the top of the slide and sits down to slide down. I can hear him giggle as he goes down. I quickly climb up as well as follow after him. It's so much fun to play with this boy. He's a bit shy and hesitant at first, but a couple of minutes in, and he's the one racing to the top of the slide. Mother and father will definitely never allow me to play like this ever again. He says, definitely not with other kids my age. Hey, I'm 7. How old are you? I say with a wide smile. The boy slides down again and turns to
Hmm.
face me. I'm 8. You know, boys older than me should be more brave. I tell him, then I wink at him and give him a thumbs up. He gives me a bashful smile back. I then grin at him and tap him on the arm. Tag, you're it. I call out. I dash away from
Hmm.
him. Hmm? He looks at me questionable, simply standing on the same spot still. I run back and forth in front of him, but he's not moving to chase me. This nigga don't even know what you playing. God damn, it's that nigga childhood ass. How you don't know tag, bro? Why aren't you chasing me? You're
Yeah.
it. He looks at me funny. I'm it. What does that even mean? I blink at him and stop still. Do you mean you don't know how to play tag? I don't. No, I'm not sure. He shyly avoids looking at me in my eyes. Wow. You never played tag before? Really? That's kind of amazing. Look, you tag someone like this, and that means you're it. And you should tag me in return if you can catch me. And if you tag me, I'm going to be chasing you instead. I walk up to him and tag him on the arm again. You're it. And then I run away from him. He nods his head and laughs. Taking chase, we both run playing tag. He's a fast learner, but I've never heard of a kid that didn't know how to play tag. Either way, it's pretty fun to play with, and he runs to our heart's content. We run to our heart's content until we can't take it no more. We play together until the stars are twinkling in the night. Where is your mother at? I lie down in the grass. Clothes are stained completely. That should probably worry me, but I'm having too much fun with my new friend to care. If I should play like this every day, that would be
Hmm.
awesome. Do you see those 4 bright stars? He asks. I look up into the sky, the stars sparkling bright, but I can't see the ones he's pointing at. 4 bright stars in the shape of a square. Yeah, I see them.
Hmm.
It's a star constellation. I see the other 3 bright stars coming out from it. It's called the Little Dipper, he explains. Oh, I see. It looks like a frying pan. Wow, you're so smart. He shakes his head. It's just what my parents forced me to learn. Hmm. You don't like it when they force things on
Hmm.
you, huh? They're always forcing me to learn. I don't want to go back. Do you hate your parents? I decide to ask. The boy takes his time to
Um.
answer. No, he says eventually. I want to make them proud, but I really don't like all their rules. I don't like rules either, I say, but your parents love you,
Hmm.
right? The boy shrugs, I guess. Oh, that's good. My mother loves me too, even though she's always trying to get me to behave. He snickers at me. Why do you always misbehave? All the time. I reply with a
Oh.
laugh. Your parents don't punish you? I just run away when they do. I give him a
Hmm.
wink. You're so cool. You do whatever you want. I feel myself blush at the sudden adoration. Oh shit, the cops? Our moment is interrupted when I see flashing lights shining our way. I can hear adult voices and a dog barking. Find the boy, one of the men yells. My eyes widen with fear at when I recognize the uniforms of the group of men entering the playground. It's the police. They're here to find the boy, I'm sure of it. Luckily, they haven't spotted us yet. Oh no, I think they're looking for me, the boy says nervously. What should we do? The boy has looked frightened, and I'm sure he doesn't want to go home just yet. Ooh. We gonna run away. I'm not gonna hold you. The fuck I'm gonna do to distract the police? I think run away would be fine. Come on, I grab his hand and pull him straight. Run. I lead the way, holding the boy's hand as we both run away from the police. My heart is beating like a drum to my chest. Adrenaline is keeping my senses sharp and alert. Right now, I only want to get my new friend away from the police. He can't go back to his Parents yet. We're sprinting as fast as we can, and I guide him into the alley to take a quick shortcut. We're both out of breath, so we take a quick stop after we finally manage to put a large distance between police and us. I start to walk in when I notice no one is after us. Do you think they followed us? I asked. The boy shakes his head. I don't believe so. Woo. I mean, phew. That was sure. I was sure they saw us. I'm glad they didn't notice us. That was some quick thinking from you. I got it all nervous and stiff. I got all nervous and stiff when I saw them approach. I don't know how you do it. I smile at him. Just leave it to me. We can't stay here forever. So I start to wonder where we should go, and the only thing I can think of is my home. I'm trying to get your mama arrested, cause now they gonna be like, "Oh, you stole our kid." I ain't do shit. Even if my mother is waiting on me at home with that dress in her hands, yes, that would be the best idea. I start to walk towards my house. We can hide there. Where are we going? The boy asks when he notices that I'm walking away. My home, I reply. Mother will protect him. He says nothing but quietly follows me, like a lost little puppy. Except when we got home, my mother contacted the boy's parents immediately, and he was picked up very swiftly. I couldn't even get a word in, and I was punished harshly for running away with him. I never saw him anymore after that day. I sometimes wonder what happened to him. Oh, damn. How are you doing, Amy-san? Grandma asked with a big smile. Lately, Grandma hasn't been feeling well, so my mother and I went to visit her at the hospital. Grandma is hooked up to a bunch of machines, and oh shit, this is what they meant. Oh shit, Grandma, don't die on me, man, don't die on me. With bars and tubes, it looks scary. I run over to her, climb in the bed, and hug her. I'm fine if you are, I yell. Amy-san, get off the bed. Grandma needs her rest. Doctor's order. I let go and climb down from the bed, standing next to my mother. How are things? How are things at home? Things are going fine. Although little Amy-san doesn't want to wear the dress that you made for her. Yeah, you ain't. Why would you snitch on me like that? No one seen the hospital bed like this. I probably responds, "Is that so?" My grandma says with a laugh, "I used to be just like you." Okay, cool, cool. I was finna say, I'm like, damn, why you do my grandma like that? She says and then taps her finger on my nose. Were you as little as me? Oh, I was even shorter, much smaller. I like to play around in the dirt without a care in the world. Those were the days. Did your mother make you wear skirts and dresses too? Mother sighed in the background. All the time, my grandma flashes a knowing smile to my mother. It wasn't really fit for a girl not to wear a skirt back then. So it was like I had no choice. So grandma was the same as me. Back then all the girls were taught simple sewing methods. We needed to be able to have skills suited for running a household. Stitching up torn fabric was one of them. Sounds boring, I yelled. And it was. I didn't want to learn because why would I use it? And then mother cuts grandma off, but then she met grandpa, didn't you? Ah, yes, I met your grandpa when I was a little older. He was riding his bicycle. I said motorcycle. Showing off in front of the popular kids, then he fell quite hard. He had somehow managed to rip a hole in the seams of his trousers, and everyone could see his underwear. Damn. The popular kids laughed and laughed at him. He was mortified. What happened then? Did you yell at the kids? No, my dear, I did. Instead, I pulled him to the side and asked him to strip. Mother, my mother yells. She's only 7. Grandma, yeah. Grandma laughs which causes her to take a few coughs as well. Considering she couldn't be embarrassed any further, I took off his huh? Let's go back. Considering he couldn't be embarrassed any further, he took off his pants. I used my small little sewing kit to patch up the hole. You had a sewing kit with you? Yes. My mother forced me to carry one on with me for emergencies, she said. I guess she was right. What happened between you and Grandpa then? Oh, honey, it was like a movie. We were inseparable since then. He would buy me roses to show how grateful he was. He didn't care if I wore a skirt or pants. He was just happy that I showed him compassion at the time when everyone else simply Nope, fuck it. My tongue's too dry, bro. I need water, bro. My smile, I smile at the story and always like hearing how grandmother met grandpa, even though I barely knew him before he passed away. I don't remember the roses, my mother mentions thoughtfully. Haha, well, I never told you everything. I guess carrying a sewing kit with me wasn't so bad after all, if it made me meet grandpa, and so I started taking a slight interest in sewing. Oh, well, that's not interesting. And you know what's the easiest thing to make as a beginner? Socks. I say, suggesting a skirt. Circle skirts are always easy to make, and I eventually got good at it. I realized it was pretty fun to make them. Getting to wear them myself was the best part. My grandma gives me a real big smile, and Amy-san is how that Amy-san is how I started wearing skirts as well as pants. I don't really see why though. It still doesn't. Hold on. Alright. I still don't want to wear girly stuff, but I'm happy grandma is smiling at me, so I smile back at her. Okay, let's go home. Grandma needs to recover. We can visit her again tomorrow. I hugged my grandma goodbye and we left the hospital. Grandma never got better. Okay. Now we just waved goodbye to her. I don't know why, but she got sicker. And then one day she was gone. Mother handled the funeral and I didn't know what to do, and I refused to leave my bedroom. I wanted to cry and yell. It was unfair. Grandma was the nicest person on earth. Why would she take it from me? I'm sitting in my room locked up. I don't want to go out and meet people downstairs. I'm sick of putting on a fake smile to pretend I'm happy. I'm not happy. Emi-san, please, come out of your room, she begs me. No. I miss my grandma. She was always so kind and sweet to me. She's always knew how to make me laugh too. I started to rummage through my closet, digging through all my clothes, looking for something. I found it. It's the white box with the dress inside that my grandma made me. I quickly take off the lid, seeing the pink dress lying in the box untouched. I bury my face into it. It smells like grandma's place. It's comforting, so I hug the dress to my body. I'll treasure it. I'll treasure it, Grandma. I'm not going to throw it away. I fall asleep on my bed with the dress in my hands. Damn. 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 Damn, Grandma. Couldn't have stayed for episode 2, Grandma. Ah! Chapter 2. Here I am. In front of me is a small store that used to be a jewelry store, and as of today, it is mine. This is so exciting. Ever since Grandma passed, I had grown fond of sewing machines she had left behind. It spurred me on to sew my own clothes and found out it was actually quite fun. I pursued my interest and went to art school, majoring in fashion. Grandma also left behind a large inheritance so I could purchase my own boutique after I finished art school. Street Trends. And this is it, my own boutique. The bottom floor is the storefront and the other floors above are my living area. I hurry and take out my keys to open up the front door. Empty large room greets me. It's stripped of any personality it needs by touching up to do so. It's taken me some time, and along with help of my best friend Sarah, we finished up the boutique. I can't believe it's finished, Sarah says Sarah as she stretches out. It looks amazing. Thanks for all the help. I'm really grateful that Sarah also lives in the same city and helped me out. We met each other in college. Sarah majored in photography. She's been a great friend so far. Well, I'm definitely up for a break. Do you want to have a drink somewhere? Oh, sure. Do you know anything close by? I asked. Sarah knows the city more than I do. Of course. It's not too far from here. We can get there by foot. We both move out, and I'm happily looking back to see my finished boutique, a dream come true. We make our way further into the city until we welcome until we come across a cozy looking cafe. A little further is a modern hospital. It's nice to see I live so close to one. You'll never know when you need to go there for an emergency. Okay, finally get to inside. Me and Sarah enter the cafe. It's quite busy and lively with people having a cup of coffee or people typing away on laptops. I actually see a few people in a doctor's coat or a nurse outfit. I'm, I guess they come here too to take a break. I'll go find a seat. Why don't you go stand in line and grab me a cup of coffee? I patiently wait in line, order our drinks, and try and find Sarah again with a tray in my hand. I can see her sitting in the back in one of the booths. I warm myself through the crowd of people. I worm myself through the crowd of people, delicately balancing trays. I almost made a way over when suddenly someone knocks into me from behind by accident. Ah, I stumbled forward and the cups of coffee launched themselves off the tray, right into a man's sleeve. Damn. He yells out in shock. The cup shatters on the floor, silencing the entire cafe. The man in front of me has a white shirt. Out of all colors, white. Has a white shirt covered in one gigantic coffee stain. He's rubbing it and wincing in pain. I feel mortified and I rush over to him. I'm so sorry, I yell out. I pull out a tissue from my handbag and hand it over to him. There's no need. Ooh, that nigga got mad. Hey, you know what? I don't blame him though. There's no need. A man hisses at me, rejecting my tissue. This is ruined. You ruined it. It was an accident, my nigga. Damn. I remember softly. The man flicks the coffee off his fingers and starts to glare at me. I suppose walking straight is too much of a task for you. Ooh, this is a real corner. Oh, you talking shit. I, I'm let I'm gonna let you talk shit, cause I did spill coffee on your shit. But you can calm that tone down, little nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, calm that shit down. I blush as I recognize the brand name. It's one of the most expensive ones. There's no need to insult me. It was a mistake. What can I do to make it up to you for it? Make it up for it. I'm gonna go first option. I ain't gonna hold you. Ain't it, like I just said what that is, bro. I said, hey, you ain't gotta say all that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry. I understand the inconvenience I caused you. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to insult me. It was a mistake. I can agree that your two left feet are stations. Oh, he quick with the comeback. I'm not gonna hold you. Sarah has finally come over to see what the commotion is all about and steps in front of me. Back off there, buddy. She apologized. No need to snap at her. Sarah is staring him down like a tiger protecting her cubs. The other people in the cafe suddenly stop being interested and return to what they're doing. What's this? She can't speak for herself, says the man with the vicious tone. Let's just apologize. Keep it moving. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm really sorry about your shirt, nigga. But I know you while you complaining and bitching in here. I know you got money to buy another one instantly like that. So what did you on my dick
Hmm.
for? Saying you're sorry doesn't fix anything, he grumbles. Look, I can pay for the dry cleaning bill I offer. The clerk comes running up and starts picking up the broken glass from the ground. I bend down to help, feeling obligated since it was my fault after all. I don't have time for this, the man says. He briskly walks away. Oh, bitch ass nigga. Don't pay him any mind, says Sarah. That's just how some city folk are, rude and obnoxious. I bite down my lip and help clean the mess I made. I feel pretty embarrassed by the encounter, but me and Sarah stay at the cafe once we're offered free replacements. I'm glad they didn't ask me to give them any sort of compensation for their cups. Putting the event to the back of my mind, me and Sarah talk about our lives and what's going on. Sarah's excited about her new camera that she's getting as a professional photographer. She's waxing poetic all about all of its features, and then suggests we should hold a photo shoot with my designs. This way, she has some pictures to fill up her portfolio, and I get to use them for my own advertising purposes. We both eagerly talk about the specifics of the photo shoot. However, no matter how much I try, I keep wondering about the man as I do, feeling guilty about spilling coffee all over him. He was pretty rude about it though. I guess city folk really are different. Damn! That shit was quick. That had to be tops like 10 minutes. We started at 24. Let's see. That was quick as shit. Let me see. Nigga. Nigga, that was less than, let me lock in. 24. Nigga, that was 9 minutes. Yep, number 3. We not stopping. We not giving up. Alright, chapter 3. Running. I'm flying by these now. It's easy work. These are going smoothly lately. My shop is finally getting some traction among the locals. It's not a huge milestone, but people are starting to stop and come by to see what all the fuss about. As I'm folding some fabric, I suddenly hear the door open. It's a customer rushing inside. Quickly, I head out to greet them with a smile. Welcome.
Oh.
Oh, ah, now this nigga finna turn back around. He said, "Oh, this bitch." Wait, isn't that the person I spilled coffee all over the other day? Is that why he's here for a reimbursement? Are you here for the dry cleaning bill? I asked, a bit unsure. Wait, how did he find me anyways? He stammers, suddenly taken aback by the question, as if he wasn't prepared to meet me here. Ah, yes, exactly. That's why I came here to this quiet little shop of yours. His voice is dripping of sarcasm. I think that nigga was hiding. Anyways, the man straightens his back while looking around the store. He puffs out his chest and clicks his tongue disapprovingly, as if he's judging every square inch of it and is not up to standards. There's a scrawl on his face as he frowns at my layout of the store. I already want to kick him out of street trends. After our little run-in the other day, I was forced to dispose of the hideous mess you made that was once called a satin dress shirt. I had to order a new one, man. The man continues. That wasn't necessary. I go. I could have paid for a dry cleaning or even made you a new one in return as an apology for ruining your previous one. Don't be obtuse. Creating an entire new one when you can simply buy another instead. The man lazily flicks his wrist at me. What's done is done. However, now we have to come to the issue of payment. Suddenly, his mouth stops moving. He's noticed a bunch of framed pictures behind the register. Some of my childhood pictures, I treasure them quite a lot, so I proudly display them. I'm not sure why he stopped to stare, but he takes a few steps closer to investigate. I'm almost convinced he's going to nag about my choice of wallpaper or framing of the pictures until I notice he doesn't have a scowl on his face as he did before. Do you like my pictures? I asked instead. That's that's not. I mean, I'm positive I recognize this boy. He trails off. He's looking at a certain picture of me back from when I was 8 years old and going through a tomboy phase. I know I look boyish, but for him to make a mistake, to mistake my childhood pictures as that of a boy makes me feel a little bash. It's a common mistake though. I quickly shake my head to reel in my embarrassment. That would be me. No, it's not. He's completely disregarding what I
Hmm.
said. I'm fairly sure that was a boy. That's a boy, and I've met him before. Taken aback, I blink at him. Met before? Huh? What do you
Hmm.
mean? It's coming back to me. Is it your brother? He asks. However, it doesn't wait. He doesn't wait for my
Hmm.
answer. I can see the resemblance. I'd almost forgotten what he looked like. The corners of his lips are curled up into a smile, which looks indefinitely better than the scowl on his face he's been wearing all this time. Still, I'm rather confused, prod I prod him for some answers. Who are you? And what exactly do you mean by almost
Uh,
forgotten? Right. Where are my mans? I must have left them behind with my ruined dress shirt. God damn. The man brings a hand to his forehead, shaking his head. Then he looks straight. Then he looks straightness. Then he looks straightens his back, looking very impressed with himself. My name is Nell. Nell Forster. Oh, okay. No, no, no. The only reason I'm doing this is because last round, that nigga, for the charity event, I had to call that nigga to get me in on that shit. But it's during Grey Route. That's kind of fire though. That's kind of fire. All right, let's talk in. Neil Foster. You may recognize my last name. I do. Sarah told me some more about the hospital next to the cafe. That was that it was owned by a Forster family. They seem to be quite rich, and looking at this person, I'm sure he grew up knowing nothing but riches. I didn't realize this was their son. What's someone like him doing in my shop? And you are? Alright, I'm Amy son
hmm.
Yushi. And your brother? He asked, not caring much for my own name apparently. He's looking at the picture again. I huff. That's not my brother. I already told you that's me. From back when I was about 8 years old. Neil looks at the picture, then back at me. Then looks at the picture. His face turns into grimace. You lie. In no way does that look like a little girl to me. I feel slighted with the way he accuses me of lying, while at the same time also insinuating that I'm an actual boy. I can feel my cheeks start to redden. He been throwing sarcastic shit at me, throwing it back. Perhaps you need to have your eyes checked in, because I'm very certain that that's me in the picture, and I'm not a boy. Not possible, he says. Oh my, quit denying me, nigga. I'm sure of it. We spent the entire night together at the playground until some police officers chased us off. Suddenly, it clicks in my head, the purple hair, those golden eyes. Nell is the little boy from years ago. The one that I met at the playground who ran away from his parents. This was years ago. I basically forgotten all about it. Wait, I remember you now. I say with a laugh. You're the boy that ran away from his parents because they made you study and wear proper clothing. I felt my anger melt away as a wave of nostalgia hits me
Huh?
instead. How do you? Nell stops.
Hmm.
Yeah, genius. He leans closer to me and narrows his eyes, studying my face with such intensity that I avert my eyes out of embarrassment. I've never had someone look at me like this before. I'm sorry about my mother calling your parents over that time. Then again, it was the right thing to do. We were young, I say, still trying to avoid his piercing gaze. At the sudden realization, the color drains from his face. You. In a s- he asked in a small voice. Yes, that was me. I answered with a smile, daring to look straight at him again. Such a coincidence. Nice to see you all grown up now. I have never imagined the kid was the son of the porcher. Nell's Nell's face scrunches up in disgust. Damn, what the fuck is your problem? There's a scrawl. There's a scrawl on his face, like he's been smelling something foul. He was a thirsty. He's blushing. You saw him trying to your left, blushing. Nell's face suddenly turns a bright red and doesn't waste any time to dash out of the store. Door slams shut, leaving me utterly confused. Oh yeah, I'm so mad I didn't get a screenshot, but since I'm recording this, I'll be able to do it. These are going hella fast, so what I'm thinking, we do this till chapter 5 and be on our way. Let me see. We do another check. Yes, yeah. One more and then we're done. All right, number 4. Not knowing many places to sit down and relax, I return to the cafe. Some days I need to have a break from all my hard work, so I decide today is a nice enough day to venture outside again and enjoy a nice cup of coffee. When I enter the cafe, I feel a prickle in my neck like someone's watching me. Casually, I scan the area as I stand in line at the counter looking over the people seated at the booths. There's actually quite a few nurses having coffee here, probably taking a break. That's when I noticed a familiar person sticking out. Well, it's hard not to spot him considering he was looking right at me. He nearly hurriedly averts his eyes away from me once he notices I spot him. He's seated at the back of the booth, holding a cup of coffee, while while the other hand is resting on his laptop. He tries hard to make it seem like he's busy and that his eyes didn't meet mine. He's acting as weird as he did when I last saw him exiting my store. Ma'am, may I take your order? I suddenly snapped back from thoughts and looked at the store clerk. Right, I wanted to order a cup of coffee. I quickly recited my order and waited in line. I'm rocking back and forth on my feet, my eyes wandering over to a certain purple-haired man. His Nellie's eyes lock with mine again, and I can feel a lump form in my throat. His eyes move away at at lightning speed. Then he hunches over his computer, his own laptop, as if he's using it as a shield to hide behind. What is up with him? Why is he acting so weird around me? I realized I ruined his shirt on the first meeting, but I didn't think he'd be still upset about it. Maybe I should offer to compensate him again for his shirt. We never really did figure out what to do about it since he stormed off. Not that he really needs any compensation or anything. The Poitras family is quite wealthy. The store clerk calls my attention to hand over the coffee. I purse my lips to blow a bit from the steam from the cup. Then I hold it securely in my hands, not wanting to repeat last time's mistake. I look around for a seat. That's when my eyes once more locked with Nils. Yet again, he swiftly looks someplace else. Okay, now it's really starting to bother me. We going over there. Determined, I make my way over to the farthest booth. Oh, I thought we was going. Oh, look at him. Hey, this is gonna be a real cute session. Oh, screenshot. We tried it. Oh, it's okay. I see you, nigga. With each step I take, I can see Nils crouching. Hold on, this shit gotta move. Or we say fuck it. And more behind his laptop. When I finally reach, nah, that shit blocking my fucking way, and it's not moving. Got it. I can see his arm covering his head with his face pressing against his keyboard. It's as if he thinks that by hiding like this, I won't actually see him. It all looks rather comical with the dash of stupid. He's trying his best to acknowledge me. I cough to make my presence known. With a with a disgruntled sigh, Nell removes his arm and sits up in a defeated manner.
Ugh.
What do you want? He asks. We being petty with him all the time. He be petty with me. I'm gonna be petty with you. I bite my lip and narrow my eyes at him. I was about to ask you the same thing. Why don't you take a picture so it lasts longer? Your staring is uncomfortable. He drops. Gotta get a screenshot. He jolts up the oh he jolts up straight and glares at me. I did no such thing. Annoyed at his stupid games, I placed my saucer on his table. Is it because your shirt still? I did try and offer you money for it, but you left so fast last time. Did I somehow insult you? Insult me? Nell says with a scuff. No, rather you ruined my childhood memories. I'm taken aback. Ruined? What does he mean by that? Are you talking about the time when we were at the playground? That was you, wasn't it? The boy I mean.
Uh,
There were supposed to be two boys in that memory of mine, he says while clenching his teeth. Again, I'm not a boy, I almost shout. This is getting tiring. Yes, I can see that. He hastily replies back. Obviously, he didn't. We are both silent for a little while, staring back at each other, trying to gauge what the other is thinking. It's Nelly who breaks away again, opting to look at his laptop screen instead. He rubs the palm of his hand against his forehead, deeply in thought. Look, I'm sorry if for some reason I made you believe I was a boy at the time, but I really wasn't trying to deceive you. I'm not even sure why it's such a big deal. I thought you'd be happy to meet me once again. I know I am kind of happy to meet someone from my childhood. Neil looks appalled at what I said. He suddenly closes his laptop and then gets up from the
hmm.
booth. Doesn't matter. Just leave me be. I can forget that day you spilled coffee on me like it never happened. If that's what's compelling you to keep talking to me, I'm not seeking any conversation. So now, if you excuse me, I'll be on my way. Nelly quickly walks past me and exits the store. I'm baffled by the way he keeps having these dramatic exits and leaving me speechless. Well, when I don't have to worry about paying him back for his shirt anymore. These are quick. I might do one more. No, I'm gonna leave it. All right, y'all. So we're gonna end it on here. We got to chapter 5. You know, what I'm saying this a little. I think this one is gonna be a little one of those sweet fairy tale ones where we're like, you know, what I'm saying we pitter patter with each other with the insults, but then we still like each other. So that's what this one feeling like. But all right, y'all. It's the end of chapter 5. Hope y'all liked it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. See y'all.